Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the First Source Bank Performance Center. Start of the baseball and softball season in South Bend with the First Pitch Banquet. Welcome, everybody. My name is Darren Pritchett, the voice of the South Bend Cubs on My Michiana and WSBT Radio, and also work at WSBT Radio on SportsBeat. Great to have you with us tonight. First off, let's introduce the great panel we have. We'll start to my left, and on the far end of the table, South Bend Cubs on-field host, the guy allegedly in charge of the weather. You're doing a great job right now. He's also the morning show host on 95.3 MNC. Please say hello to Mark McGill. Was Stu in charge of the weather today? That's what it was. Okay. Next to me, I think everybody in this room probably knows this guy, right? Everybody knows him. That's why you never have to buy a meal in town. He's the former manager of the South Bend Silverhawks, director of training now at the First Source Bank Performance Center, and he is the founder of the South Bend Cubs Foundation. Say hello to Mark Haley. And now to my right, at the end of the podium, we have the director of development for the South Bend Cubs Foundation, Ashley Burkhart. Next, this coach has 668 victories in 16 years as the Notre Dame softball coach, 16 years as head coach, 16 trips to the NCAA tournament. Please say hello to Deanna Gump. And to my right, 2016 World Championship coach for the Chicago Cubs. He was the first base coach then. He's got a big ring to prove that. And now he is the bench coach for the Chicago Cubs. Please say hello to Brandon Hyde. At this time, if you wouldn't mind, please direct your attention to the screen to my left for a video presentation.
For me, it's not just about getting on the field. Even me just making contact. My name on a jersey for the first time means something. If I had a game of my own, well, that is something that would change my mind about life. Maybe in that game, I could find a leader who will bring out the best in me. When I fit in, don't matter how tall or wide I am. Don't fancy games on TV. Play for a lot of us on pitch. Please pick me.
Sadly, there are still factors keeping beautiful young people outside the game of life asking, "Can I play too?" The South Bend Cubs Foundation aims to keep them off roads to destructive living, so that no child or parent desiring to play and grow is left outside the fences of baseball or softball, and the mind development strategies we combine with it.
Mark Haley's vision, honed by 25 years of coaching at the professional level, is of a collaboration without individual agendas. Mark Haley has taken on the challenge to be the point man for what could be a monumental but very beneficial endeavor.
What we're putting together with all the assistance of very qualified people, what we have going is going to be monumental. It will be. I think that anytime you get a group of people like we've gotten together and they understand the growth and that we need to do, we're going to have something, and it's not going to stop because the momentum's going to go.
We're doing so much more than just baseball. We're helping a community. We're helping those who might be a little down on their luck or might be hurting a little bit. Who knows, someday that one of these kids that have come through and played at the Performance Center and been a part of this foundation may someday be playing for the South Bend Cubs on that field that sits right there. And that's the exciting thing about it is you know, you always love to hear the good, feel-good stories, and you know, someday I think there's going to be a player that plays in South Bend, whether it's with the Cubs or a visiting team, but we're a part of this, and that's what the end goal is for.
Can I play too?
Manager, now Director of Training at the First Source Bank Performance Center, working with all the youngsters in our community, and the founder of the South Bend Cubs Foundation, Mark Haley.
Thank you, everybody, and I really, really appreciate you guys supporting us, coming out, getting a little hot dogs in there, and I haven't eaten yet, so guys, save some for me. No, I'm not going to. I can't afford to. But anyway, as I look around here and we look at this beautiful facility, I can only reflect back when we're sitting there and we've had our ups and downs within the community with our baseball here. And I look down here in the front row here, and I can remember we had our ups with the White Sox, and then all of a sudden things just didn't work out. Things were kind of going south. And we had one individual that jumped on, well, I call it jumped on the grenade for us. You guys don't understand. I had to sit there and talk to people about not letting this place go to independent ball, about keeping your affiliation with professional baseball, how important it was, how important it was to the kids. And this individual jumped on the grenade and saved it and kept affiliated baseball here. And in essence, we got the Cubs. And I did get bought out of the Diamondback system. So, you know, I can be bought. But even more important is, you know, the individual right now, I'd like to recognize Joe Kernan, all right, for doing what he did. Stand up, Joe. Young guys need to know who you are, all right? He's a true friend, and even more, great baseball guy. I can remember many, many times he used to come down to the locker room, question everything I did.